Welcome back, guys. Lance Commander CyberHound here, and I'm gonna show y'all something really quick. So I did I was able to pull out the Jaeger mech and kind of refitted it, and I'll kind of show you what its loadout is real quick. So it's two AC-10 burst fires with 100 rounds. So AC-10 ammo double. We got an engine core 230. It had a 260 or something, but I had to swap it out to be able to fit the two AC-10 burst fires, and I had to swap the medium lasers out for small lasers. It's got two heat sinks, which I added, which it did not have any, so it's a pretty well-rounded design of a Jaeger mech. Those burst fire AC-10s are going to be really cool. As for me, I've got me a new mech to run this DLC in, and this is a Warhammer 6L, which means that we're going to be running some small lasers because it doesn't have the ballistic slots like the Warhammer 6R, I think it is. Warhammer. That's the ballistic variant. This is the pretty much all energy variant. We do have an SRM6 stream on here with 2 tons of ammo, but we got 2 PPCs that ain't even, they're just tier 0 PPCs. We got 3 tier 1 medium lasers, a tag for lock accuracy and missile lock. So it's a specialized laser that does no damage, but improves missile locks and accuracy while painted on a target. So and accuracy. So I don't know if that translates to the lasers. We'll find out. And it also runs 2 small tier 2 lasers on the arms and an engine core 275 with a ton of heat sinks. Obviously to keep this cool because these PPCs are pretty toasty. With that said, yeah, so I don't know how I've mounted the PPCs in the torso, small lasers on the arms, pretty easy to fix. I want to show you guys something.
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
Not that one. I want it. Oh no, it's an Argus, and I don't have enough to get it because we had to recently get some battle mechs over here. And if I sell enough of these battle mechs, like for example, let's check out the Jaeger mech. How much is it worth? Does it show? 3 million. So I would have to sell a lot of mechs to be able to afford this.
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
And yeah, we can't do that because we need those mechs for the DLC, which just come up. I'm gonna miss it, guys. I kind of wish we could really get it. Oh no, it's an Argus, dude. So it's originally designed as an Omni mech. The Argus was developed in a joint venture between Archnar Battlemechs and Robinson Standard Battle Works, and was submitted as an Omni mech to the Department of the Quartermaster, which rejected the design. Archnar and Robinson modified the mech and resubmitted it as a standard battle mech. That was quickly picked up by the AFFC. The Argus is built around a lightweight GM300 XL engine, which gives the mech a top speed of 86.4 kilometers an hour while sacrificing some survivability. The mech is built on a 1A Type 12 Indo-Steel chassis that saves weight for armor, weapons, and equipment. The Argus is protected by 12 tons of Starguard 2 armor, with case to protect against complete destruction. In the event of an ammunition explosion, the Argus is also fitted with a Beagle Active Probe, which makes it capable of finding hidden enemies' units and helps protect the Argus from being ambushed. So with all that said, yeah, it's a good mech, it's a great mech. I really want it, but we can't afford it, and it is lost tech. A lot of this crap is with the targeting computers on it, but we can't afford it. With that said, we got our priority transmission and viewer transmissions, and we have, I think it's down here, yeah, right here, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Commander. 3028 looks to be a big year for the company. Remember that Arden Sortic said that he is eyeing us for a potential long-term contract with the Federated Suns. Long-term employment contracts with the Great Houses are often the most lucrative contracts a mercenary can secure, but the Great Houses demand a lot from their sponsored mercenaries, so we need to be ready by the time they come for us. Although Colonel Sortic did not provide us with any specific timetable for when an offer will come through, but it's been my experience that these offers tend to be offered towards the tail end of the first quarter of the year. So we should have around 3 months left to prepare our forces for anything Colonel Sortic mentioned that he wanted to see. 10 operational battle mechs and enough pilots to field 2 Lancers. We almost have that. We should do our best to ensure that we've trained up the talent and built up a solid enough force to meet these expectations. Due to regulations by the Mercenary you board, these offers will always allow us a review period of 6 months from the time the contract is offered. So we should do our best to prepare ourselves before Colonel Sortic presents us with a contract. Just know that we will have a wee bit of extra time to prepare ourselves should we feel. Prepare your forces for the Fed Sun's long-term contract. Accept that. Okay, so we have this priority transmission done. Colonel Arden Sortic. This was the guy that was piloting that Victor that we was on the training exercise with, or that we fought during the training exercise. Commander, on behalf of First Prince Hans Davian, the Federated Sun wishes to extend to you an offer for a 2-year independent commission with the Armed Forces of the Federated Sun. So we'll be fighting along with the Armed Forces and integrated into their military for 2 years. Over the years, one of our regimental combat teams have suffered significant losses at the hands of the Draconis Combine. I don't like the Draconis Combine, so it's a win-win. Which have left the unit's veterans suffering from exhaustion and low morale. A few years ago, the AFS sought to inject new blood into this unit, prompting up a promising young officer from the Davian Assault Guards, who has since been working at replenishing the ranks of the RCT. But with the replacement troops being fairly green and the veterans demoralized and drained, it is High Command's belief that we need an additional injection of skilled talent to give some stability to the unit while they work to rebuild their lost ranks. Should you accept this commission, you will be put under a 2-year exclusive contract under the direct command of a Marshal of the Armed Forces of the Federated Suns, the AFS. The AFS. You will still be entitled to your posted MRB rates with full combat bonus should the need arise. Contact us soon if these terms are agreeable. If we do not hear from you by the time our contracts open up, we will need to move on to someone else. We hope to hear from you soon. Yeah, accepting this offer will cede travel and mission control to your employer for 2 years. So they'll take over our travel and mission control, but we're going to do it because why not? And it's depart. Okay. Thank you for answering the call, Commander. I am Marshal Jackson Davian of the Crucis Lancers, 2nd Battalion. This is who will be joining. You might know us better as the Kestrel Lancers. That's why the DLC's later said the Kestrel Lancers. Colonel Sortic has informed me that you will be serving out your contract as an independent battle mech detachment under my command. We're glad to have you aboard. We need all the help we can get. I'll be honest with you, Commander. The Kestrel Lancers have seen better days. My predecessor was posted on the border with the Draconis Combine and suffered heavy losses at the hands of House Karuta raids during the Third Succession War. While on paper we may still officially exist as a full battalion of the Crucis Lancers, the reality is that the First Prince Davian is weighing our deactivation due to our current numbers. We've been aggressively recruiting to fix this, but I need experienced soldiers to build up a reliable core that I can count on to get the job done and train up our fresh talent. After seeing your performance up close during the Galahad War Games, you might remember that, I am confident that your unit is exactly what the Kestrel Lancers need at the moment. Although you have been contracted to us as a mercenary, officially you will be added to the Kestrel Lancers roster as a special operations battle mech company under my command. We want to preserve an appearance of strength to our enemies while our rebuilding is underway. Take your time to prepare your mechs and gear, then head to your nearest jump point. AFS will charter a command circuit to bring you to the Crucis Lancers home base on Mira. Be prepared for anything, Commander. With Hans Davian's upcoming wedding to Melissa Steiner, this is where House Steiner and House Davian join together, or House Davian and House Steiner join together, the AFS has been put on high alert. We will provide you with a full briefing once you get to Mira. Okay, we're going to set course. I'm not going to talk while the cutscene's playing.
Husband, in honor of our marriage, I give you a regiment of battle mechs and the means to support them in perpetuity.
My love, in honor of our marriage, I give you a vast prize. The Capellan Confederation.
Lancers, we have been called to war. Operation Rat is a go. Our objective? To cripple the Confederation's military-industrial complex, to bloody their most fanatic battle mech regiments, and to take their territory for our own, thus securing our borders for our newfound alliance with House Steiner. To do this, all 8 of the Crucis Lancer RCTs have been called upon to take one system, the most vital planet targeted by the Federated Suns, the fortress world of Tikhonov. Defended by numerous battle mech regiments, a vast network of man-made fortifications, and one of the most hardened planetary militias of the entire Inner Sphere. For over 600 years, Tikhonov has stood as an indomitable bastille, repelling all who dare to challenge its gauntlet of defenses. But the planet itself is a prize like no other. A fully self-sufficient world virtually untouched by the chaos of the succession wars. Heavily industrialized with an astronomical abundance of natural ore and mineral mining that fuels a booming planetary economy and acts as the foundation for Tikhonov's true prize, battle mech factories. Responsible for the manufacturing of large portions of the Capellan Confederation's heavy battle mech forces, and considered to be the lifeblood to the CCAF's war machine. Taking Tikhonov and its mech factories from the Confederation will rob them of one of their military's most vital resources and add it to our own. But the defenders of Tikhonov are among the most fanatical supporters of the Capellan state, many of them lifelong residents of the region. Expect them to fight with unparalleled levels of ferocity to defend their homeworld. First Prince Hans Davian has personally charged the Crucis Lancers with this mission: to break the unbreakable fortress world and claim its mech factories in the name of the Federated Suns. And as God is our witness, we will not misplace the faith that he has put into all of us. We will bend Tikhonov and any other Capellan world that stands in our way to our will.
Okay, guys, we've arrived at Tikhonov, in orbit of Tikhonov. That was quite, cussing there, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah, so essentially what's happening is Prince of House Davian and the Princess of House Steiner are getting married. She gave him a bunch of battle mechs, and I think he got too big for his britches. Wasn't thinking with his brain, and was thinking with, not his brain, if you know what I mean. And said, you know what? We'll invade part of this other nation over here. That way our borders are connected, and I'll just give you the land that we take. And so then we're fighting that war. Yeah, so that's what's happening.
Affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
I don't really like any of these. I don't really like the negative quirks on that, so we're not going for it. We can't afford any battle mechs, although I love to see a catapult in all its glory. And these things are awesome, but then again, we can't afford any of this. So we're going to go ahead and read this. The invasion of Tikhonov has begun. Over 300 dropships carrying all 8 regiments of the Crucis Lancers are continuing a high-G burn towards the planet. Our flotilla's aerospace escort has just fought back the Night Riders' deep space interdiction force, leaving only one more obstacle that we must clear before we can make planetfall. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying a series of anti-dropship batteries located on Tanoko's first moon, Doria. These batteries, combined with the remaining Knight Rider aerospace fighters, could do some serious damage to the Lancers' invasion force as they try to breach the planet's atmosphere. So it is imperative that we clear the way for our fellow Lancers. This war is just beginning, so remember your training. Watch each other's backs, and do not overcommit your forces in this opening engagement. We will still need mechs at the ready for when we make planetfall. Let's show the rest of the Crucis Lancers what the new Kestrel Lancers can do. Okay, continue. Second Crucis Lancers have been tasked with clearing a number of anti-dropship planetary defense installations across the Knockoff's first moon. This is an opening shot in what could be a very long war. So pace yourselves and do not take any unnecessary risk. Our real fight will be on the planet's surface. So do not overcommit your best pilots and equipment yet. There may be a greater need for them later. Okay, so we're going to take salvage. This is a full war. We're going full salvage the whole time. And we're taking mission airstrike support. Confirm it. Let's see, yeah, 18 salvage charges, let's confirm that. So he said not to drop our best battle mech. So you know what? I want to put the missile mech there, the laser mech here. Which one's our missile person? This is our laser person. We was training this person to fight with missiles. We do not have the best of pilots, so
Affirmative, Commander.
yeah, we're not gonna be able to.
Link here.
Yeah, we don't have any good pilots to hire, so we're just gonna go mission. This loadout looks good. Again, this ain't our best battle mix, I don't think. Let me check. So we're running that. We're running that, and that. Okay, no. So our best battle mechs are in reserve, and obviously our not best battle mechs is what we're going to be dropping as our first Lance. 215 tons, 245. We could have a heavier mech somewhere, but we do not have one, so we're going with this. I really hope this works out for us, guys, and that nothing goes bad. Again, we only have the other 4 mechs to support these. And we're going to have to swap these out during this war because of repairs. Oh, we're already been shot at. I can't see anything.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Commander, for generations, Tikhonov has stood as one of the Confederation's economic and manufacturing centers. Because of this, House Liao has spent generations and considerable resources turning Tikhonov into one of the most fortified systems in the Inner Sphere, which includes a network of anti-dropship orbital arrays here on Tikhonov's first moon, Doria. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying the arrays and clearing the way for the remaining Lancer regiments to make planetfall. Your strike forces assigned targets have been marked on your HUD. The remaining Kestrel Lancers will be executing similar strikes against targets of their own. Show the second what you are made of, Commander.
Our employer has okayed the use of airstrike on this mission. Stand by for strike confirmation.
Okay, and now that they're done talking, we're going to follow these guys up and help them with their objective first. Then we'll, as kind of like shock troopers, and then we'll hit our objective where the repair bay's at, and then we can repair there. So we're going to try not to take too much damage, repair there, then finish our objective. I'll pull up the map so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we'll take out the one down on the bottom right, then head to where the blue wrench is, repair, take out that objective.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Target acquired.
Let me check something real quick.
Enemy target.
Okay, so yeah, I was checking the, they're talking a little quiet, so what I'll probably do is turn the audio up on that in the
Just walk up to it
editing.
in order to pick it up.
I don't see what you talking about. Oh, right here. Salvage.
Shame we have to destroy these installations. Planetary defenses like these haven't been made in centuries.
Taking and holding them would pull resources away from the invasion. The main objective here is to take Tikhonov itself. We can't risk giving the Confederation any more time to dig into their positions on planet.
Thinking like that is the reason humanity's seen 300 years of technological regression. All because of these bloody succession wars.
Watch your tone, Tech. We have a job to do. We can argue about historical preservation later.
You know, Fahad is right when he's talking to, the Dodo there. This is why the clans have such good technologies. They're not fighting with each other, and the Inner Sphere people are, so their technology's just slow.
Target acquired. Enemy target destroyed.
Okay, so
You're coming up on one of the anti-dropship arrays now, Commander. Only tangle with the defenders if you feel you need to. Once those guns are silenced, the militia will be stranded on this rock anyways. We have a long war ahead of us, so be sure not to take on any unnecessary risks.
Acquired.
Anti-dropship batteries are active. Take them out.
This is Rebel. Reporting target destroyed.
so I got a feeling that this is going to pick up. But there's a Vindicator. I don't want to get any closer. That's going to explode.
Enemy target destroyed.
And a Blackjack. You know it's got AC2s on it. We can use those and those medium lasers. Let's see.
Enemy mech detected.
Attacking from here.
We'll order lance mates on that guy. We'll take out this guy. So the way I've got this set up is you do salvage more if you destroy their legs, just like in MechWarrior 3. back in '99. So yeah,
Enemy target.
that's why we're trying to take out their legs. I thought there was salvage around here, but I guess not. But they torsoed this guy, so I doubt we'll salvage anything off of him.
Enemy target destroyed. Target acquired. Enemy target destroyed. Enemy target destroyed. Heat level critical.
Oh, we're at 7,500 Kelvin.
Enemy target destroyed. Target acquired. Shutting down.
Uh-oh.
Shutting down.
Uh-oh.
Acquired.
That's one installation down. Good work.
Destroyed.
I'm showing all targets
Oh,
in this
that's Irby.
facility destroyed.
One good thing I like about or small lasers is they don't generate a whole lot of heat, and you can fire them very rapidly.
Offensive capabilities. I should punch out.
There we go.
Enemy target destroyed.
So there was a drop ship. I knew they just dropped something off.
Shared target identified.
Have our Lance jump on him. Oh wait, they're both over there. Oh wait,
Fighting scared now.
we got a mech over there.
Sensor sweep detected.
Oh, they took out our buddy. I'm over here by myself. There we go.
This is Rebel. Enemy mech destroyed.
Target acquired.
I don't really want to salvage that fire starter. So let's see if we can't get them to take them out. We really don't want this assassin either, but his leg's already damaged, so it'd be easier to take it out if we hit it with the legs.
Enemy mech detected.
Oh, I missed that. Ow, ow, he just punched me. He's running. There we go.
You can take. Rebel here. One less mech.
Okay, did they get him?
Target acquired.
Got it.
Enemy target destroyed.
Okay, so it appears now that our only targets left are over here. Is that beta? Yeah, it would be. So there's a repair bay over there though, so I can easily repair up and that'll make things easier. Oh wait, we got a turret. I really love this Shadowhawk with the small lasers, the AC-5 burst fire, and the SRM-4s. It's a really balanced build. We do have an SRM-6 in here too. Those SRM-4s make up the bulk of our SRMs, and they really work. One thing I like about Mech 5 over Mech 4 is the ammo for an SRM goes all across. So like in Mech 4 you had to add ammo for the SRM-4 and the SRM-6. On Mech 5 it's just ammo for the SRM. Like SRM works for all SRMs, which I like.
Target acquired.
Got a helicopter, actually that's
Enemy target
one of the space VTOLs, considering we're on a moon. Let's see. Oh, whoa. Let's see if we can't take this thing out.
target acquired.
Ammunition level critical.
Again, we ain't worried about that because
Level critical.
oh man, there's a hunchback.
Destroyed. Target acquired. Heat level critical.
There we go.
Another mech kill for me.
So I'm gonna run over here and jump in this repair bay real quick. That hunchback did some damage.
Shutting down.
think we about got all these. Just 3 left. This is going very well, or fairly well actually. Oh man, they're shutting down. Destroy all. Okay.
Cruises Lancers Command. Kestrel Lancers reporting all installations destroyed. You are clear for approach.
We read you, Marshal Davian. Return to your dropships and prepare your forces for
Marshal Jesse
Pedrosa.
Pedrosa. Pedrosa.
Acknowledged. All stations,
think that's how I pronounce
move
the
to
name.
designated evac points on the double. We have
Oh, I just got
information
hit
to
by
get to.
something. What is that?
Light amplification engaged.
I thought we was in the clear there. Evidently not. Did any of our... Okay, we still got a Lance mate up there, I guess, that's dropped. It's going to secure this. And we're going to extract and head to the surface. We need to form up with the rest of the Cruises Lancers. Okay. I think we're in the clear now. Oh! Some lasers.
Rebel here. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Laser turrets. Nothing we gotta worry about.
We've got you, Commander. Mount up and prepare for a hard burn out of here. Marshal Davion wants us planetside with the rest of the Lancers ASAP.
Okay, let's see where we're at. So, as far as salvage goes, we can get this Jenner. What does it has? Engine core 245. That engine core 245 will be really good for us. We got a good bunch of lasers. We actually need all these. We only got a few lasers left. So there we go. That'll take us get us a good bunch of lasers. We actually ain't that damaged. A solid opening salvo, but this war is just getting started. Doria was manned mostly by planetary militia. While they might have been some of the toughest militia in the Innisphere, they still don't hold a candle to the hardened Sea-Calf regiments that called Tikhanov their home. Always assume the next fight is going to be tougher than the last, and that it will come sooner than you think. So be sure to pace yourself and your personnel out there. Our next operation is scheduled to commence in 15 days. If your mechs are in need of repair, be sure to get your techs started on them immediately. Even if they won't be ready for your next deployment, getting the repairs in the queue might be the difference between life and death in the coming months of this campaign. Always remember, Operation Rat will not be a sprint. It's going to be a marathon, so never overcommit in a single battle if it means that we'll lose the war. Okay, so we got 15 days. This is where we're going to end it. We got 15 days to repair our battle mechs, but before we end it, we'll check our battle mechs. So, we're going to strip the engine out of this. Does it have anything good in it? Oh yeah, it does. It has some good lasers. So, we're going to strip the mech like that. We'll start the work. 113,000 C-bills. We can easily do that, and then we'll sell it. And I'm going to repair all these. And we'll see, because that repair bay, actually, we just killed 30 ground vehicles.
Accessing finances.
I need to upgrade some mechs. See what continued. Kill three Jaeger mechs. What is this? Okay. Okay, I'll do kill 3 Jaeger mechs. So yeah. So Let's check. Okay, so our battle mechs are good. Our work orders, so, yeah, the Shadowhawk, which is mine, I think, is going to be 4 days out. Yeah, that's mine. So, alright, so, yeah, so our mechs ain't going to take that long to repair. And we'll pick it up right here in the next one. And as always, guys, God loves y'all. I love y'all. CyberHound out.